Yesterday, before going into the studio, I was just searching last minute news stories to see if there was anything out there I wanted to include in the program. And I came across a story published by AFP news agency in Paris. And
Right.
the title was World's Longest Tunnel Opens in Switzerland. And so I read the article. It said the world's longest tunnel officially opened on Wednesday, with the trailblazing rail passage under the Swiss Alps aiming to ease transit through the heart of Europe. Well, anyhow, it goes on. This AFP.
You wouldn't think much about this story. It just
No.
sounds, they're opening a tunnel, they're having a big dedication, right?
So, Doc, I read it. And so Edward came into my office today and he said, Pastor Rick, you got to look at something. You got to see this right now, please. Now, guys, we're here in the studio and all three of us have seen the videos. And this is a radio program. And so we're going to talk about something we're looking at. Okay, so go ahead, Doc. Just start playing the audio. All right, Edward. So what are we watching right now?
Right now, we have it's a military formation of, looks like workers. They look like they're in a mining outfit, wearing blue hats, and they're marching in a military formation, almost like zombies. They're very slow.
All in orange jumpsuits here.
Not like zombies. They are marching like zombies.
Yes, they are zombies.
This is like an army of zombies. And these represent the workers that were in the tunnel.
Yes, the workers in the tunnel. And as you mentioned previously, before we started airing this, the 9 miners who died. They worked tirelessly. If you actually look at the details from this, will be in the article. 49,000 hours, 3 shifts a day for 17 years straight. Miners worked tirelessly on this portal, rather this tunnel digging deeper than.
Okay, so right now the miners, the zombie miners, let's call them zombie miners. Now they ran across the stage. This is outdoors. This is the outdoor ceremony. You see the Swiss Alps in the background. And there is a huge video screen. They're showing men falling off the cliffs, off the rocks.
Right. It looked like they're constructing the tunnel. And it represents maybe people have gotten hurt and things like that during the construction period.
It's after this where it starts to get, it's already weird with the zombies. But after this part, it gets very strange because, well, let's just go ahead and tell them. Lucifer himself appears on the screen.
After they finished the construction, the initial breaking through for the tunnel.
All right, so now they're breaking through. This is what's important. They broke through the rock. The rock just fell away on the screen. It's what comes out of that mountain that is so freaky because it's Lucifer that appears.
Yes.
He comes out of this mountain. I'm telling you, folks, in all the years of True News, now the zombie workers are taking their clothes off. They're taking.
Right. They're disrobing.
Okay, so is this Hillsong? What are we watching now? Is this Hillsong Church?
The Swiss version of Hillsong.
This is Hillsong Switzerland. Hillsong CERN.
We should point out it's both male and females.
Yes.
And they're disrobing. They're basically down to their underwear.
Why would Lucifer? Why would Switzerland use an image of Lucifer coming out of this tunnel, out of this mountain?
Well, there's history on this particular point of geography, and Edward can enlighten you on that.
Yeah, so there's actually above the mountain point of this, there's something called the Devil's Bridge.
Okay, and I'll just point out right now, the workers are down to their underwear. This is outdoors in front of the public. The zombie workers are now stripped down to their underwear, and it's becoming more ritualistic as we go. But go ahead, Edward, tell us the history.
Yeah, so there's this bridge above where the actual tunnel, the hardest point of the tunnel, the point where they had to dig through 73 different kinds of rock to get through. This, up until the 1100s, was unpassable. It was actually a point where Switzerland would control their invasions from the north. There was a choke point, kind of like the fiery gates, the gates of Thermopylae that are described in the Spartan 300. Now, with this, the folklore tale is that the townspeople next to this passing point, they made a deal with the devil. And this deal, essentially, they couldn't do it by themselves. So they said, hey, devil, will you build this bridge for us? Will you build a bridge that we get across this? And the devil said, I will do this, but you have to give me the soul of the first thing to cross this bridge. Now, the devil thought that it was going to be a human. The townsfolk actually tricked the devil in this folk tale, and they sent a goat across. Well, when the goat crossed, the devil killed the goat, was incredibly angry, and he picked up a very, very large rock. He was going to use this rock to throw and break the bridge, but one of the townfolk who was a believer in Christ drew a cross on the rock. And this rock, actually, before they started building this tunnel, was at the point, at this bridge, up until 1976, when they first began building this underground tunnel. Anyway, because she drew a cross on the rock, the devil couldn't pick it up. He couldn't move it. And at this point, the devil had to flee. So the townfolk saw the bridge as this conqueror, this triumph over the devil.
There's a group of men coming out in more traditional Swiss garb of red and white with large sticks. Now they're horns, aren't they?
Yes, and look, the devil is right there. And now the devil has emerged in the back of the formation as a goat. It's wearing a goat head, like a ram.
So wearing a goat outfit with the ram's horns and everything.
I saw him. All right, so now there's Lucifer now
Lucifer's emerged
as a goat. And he's coming out now, and he's furious. And what are these people in the...
They seem to be like bushes, like hay.
Yeah, like these bush people. When I say bush people, I mean like people that look like bushes.
Yes. They're draped in wheat. Like it's a gold-colored wheat. Almost like swamp ghouls. And on the screen now, the video screen in the back, there's an
image of Satan up on the screen.
Ghouls.
The video screen in the back, there's a transposed image of the devil, the goat man, and they put like a red, like a fire behind it. It looks the devil is coming out of that portal.
Right. So you got a guy, an actual person on the stage dressed as a goat, who is portraying Satan.
You see the Egyptian scarabs there?
Yes.
Yeah. What are those things?
Those are Egyptian scarabs. Those are for devouring the dead.
All right, I thought, what are these beetles? They look like three big beetles.
They're Egyptian scarabs.
And there's three of them, just like there was three spirits and the three miners that got sacrificed in the beginning.
Man, Doc, I didn't know you knew so much.
I read.
I just thought they were big green beetles. I'm like, what is this about? But Lucifer is in full view on the stage, and now he's turned into
portal of eyes now.
Yes, like all eyeballs now. That's the only thing is on the screen are eyeballs that are circulating.
And there's trumpets now playing to the left and right of the center stage, where you have the devil dancing with these swamp bush people. But there's trumpets, almost about 50 trumpets lining the stage. People are blowing them. They look like mountain trumpets, but they're gold. And as you hear right now, you hear the devil's screaming as he's running around with the white garbed spirits.
Now, the what'd you call them? Swamp ghouls.
Swamp ghouls.
That's pretty good.
Right now, it looks like Satan has captured one of these spirits or whatever, and doing unspeakable things to him.
Yes. I'm just sitting here watching this for the fourth time, and I'm still stunned. This happened yesterday, folks.
Yes.
It happened yesterday in Switzerland. Put this together with CERN.
Yes.
What is going on in Switzerland?
That's what I thought,
What are they doing, Doc, in Switzerland? What I want people to understand is there are powerful leaders in the world, in the Western world, because I think this is really confined to the Western world. They are begging Lucifer to come out of the abyss. And I know many of you listening to me right now are saying, Rick, you're exaggerating it. You're trying to scare me.
I wish we were making this up.
This is deeply disturbing.
I'm telling you, after Hillsong, this Hillsong Church is nothing compared to this. But then I wouldn't be surprised next week Hillsong does this on their stage. But they're calling for Lucifer to come out of the abyss. Listen to me, people. Satan's church is calling for their God to come into the world. Why isn't the church of God calling for our God to come to the world? Lucifer's people are beseeching him. They're carrying out demonic rituals. They're drilling holes into the center of the earth to release him from the abyss. They want him to come onto the surface of the planet. It is called the tribulation. It's going to happen soon. And you're not going to be raptured and taken away before these things happen. This is why Jesus said, if the days were not shortened, no flesh would survive. We cannot even comprehend the depth of the wickedness that's going to be turned loose on the planet. You have any idea, Edward, what this woman is?
So I reached out to my friend on this. It's Italian, but it's babble. It's not actual words. She's singing a very old song. It's a mix between Italian and ancient Germanic.
That's what I was going to say. It's a dialect that only the Luciferians know.
And then we go back. Ancient Germanic was used during a time when Germany was conquered by paganism, by ancient animal worship and nature worship, which is what we're seeing currently on the screen. We're now seeing people come out with branches in hand and draped like old
you see the old
clerics
the old priests, the old animalistic priests that are on the screen?
This is raw paganism.
Druids.
Well, what is that woman? It's like she's wearing antlers.
Antlers on her head.
Antlers.
Yeah.
And these people, these dignitaries are sitting there in the audience watching this.
Well, that lady looks very scared. One of the ladies right there, you look in the audience, she's baffled by what she's seeing right now.
She must be the only Christian there.
And just a reminder, Merkel is there. Who else is there?
Francois Hollande from France, the Prime Minister of Italy.
The Swiss president.
Yeah, this is very pagan right now. This is like right out of the history books of paganism. Look, I'm a mature, solid Christian, but this is rattling me because I'm realizing it's coming fast. This is coming really fast. The end of days is staring us in the face, and look, the clock is now. This is weird because I'm talking about the end of days, and now there's a giant clock on the video screen on the stage in Switzerland, and it's clearly they're telling us something about time.
It keeps stopping at 9:15, 9:10, 9:20.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? It was always somewhere around 9. And now the people are walking like zombies, and they're carrying offerings. They're lifting these offerings up to the sky, but they're walking like zombies, and now they're dropping to their knees and bowing
down before the image.
Yes, but what's on the screen is the clock, and it keeps going. The hands of the clock keep going around, and then it stops somewhere around 9 p.m., 9:15. And now you got an image of the actual tunnel, and the train is coming out. Okay, bizarre. Folks, go to TrueNews.com.
That's the weirdest tunnel dedication I've ever seen.
Go to TrueNews.com. Watch the video yourself. Make sure you show it to everybody.
Pure Satanism.
It is all Satanism. But more than anything, listen, get your life cleaned up.
Amen.
Get your life cleaned up. Just draw close to the Lord.
Amen.
Get as close to Jesus as you can get.